Stop playing.
What's up? What's up with the defense? You want to reach on us? We're going to show you how to play defense out here.
Power, 11 points, 10 rebounds, 60% on 3. Nice teammate grades. Everybody had a B- or above, so that's good. I'm excited for you guys. Player of the game, Power. What was it like carrying everybody else, Power?
You know, I'm only able to do these things because of my wonderful teammates here, King Jordan, LD, lifting me up. You know, great defense, ball movement. It's a team effort, man.
I love that. I love that PR strategy. It's Harvard educated.
We got the W, Alexis. Let's go.
We did get the W. Good defense, by the way. The switching, the helping, they were reaching a lot. So usually when teams reach a lot, that's like their only thing they're focused on. So we were communicating on the switches, had a couple lapses, but I love the defense from Jordan and Power. I know that if a guy gets past me, especially on the perimeter, Power's going to hold it down there, and Jordan's just so versatile on the wing.
We communicated, we stayed calm, we stayed focused, and we didn't let the moment get to us. We became the moment, and I love that.
And with that, we take home the W. Thank you once again, Power DF and King Jordan. It's always a pleasure to run with you guys.
That was a really awesome, intense game. It really got the juices flowing there.
Thanks, Power and 2K TV, for having me. It's always a special moment.
We proved ourselves today. Now the only question is, are you going to prove yourself out there?
Hi, I'm Girl Game Renee, and here's some community tips on shooting. The first tip, of course, is definitely shooting wide open is the best shot to take. 2 would be if the defender has his hands down, hand down, man down. So definitely take that shot. And 3, definitely creating great spacing. And these are the 3 top defensive tips. My number 1 defensive tip is on-ball defense. With that being said, on-ball menace badge allows you to create turnovers for the opponent team. Number 2, the interceptor badge. Favorite badge in the game, I would say, is great when you're playing patient, and lane steals is big as well. And number 3, challenger. I'd say you'd have to jump at an opponent every time they try to shoot the ball, or definitely hold your hands up. Don't put your hands down, or you're going to get shot over.
The fadeaway.
Hey guys, it's your girl Miss T, and we are kicking off the summer. I hope to see you guys on the court on the W.
It's Kobe, man. I hope you're having a great summer on the 2K streets, man. And my biggest tip would be to try all the vast game modes that 2K has, whether it be My League, My Team, but especially My League and get in, run simulations, maybe you want to player lock. That's really going to help you have some fun during the summer if you're looking for something else to pick up.
What's going on, guys? Hollywood here. And if you guys haven't checked out the creator build section, you guys need to go check it out and make your build and get into the double rep events. If you guys happen to see me in an event, make sure you send me a team invite and let's lock in for the summer.
Did you know that you can play with a build designed by NBA 2K pros?
You can browse by position and skill, or the exact archetype you want to play with. All of your go-to builds and NBA comparisons make it easy to see how you'll play on the court.
Sorting by each build's best skill makes it easier than ever to get the skills and badges you need at the position you want to play.
So try out a pro-tuned build and benefit from the insight of the developers that know NBA 2K inside and out.
Animations are included, so you'll be game ready with these game-changing templates. Give one a try today. You might just find the build of the summer. We are here celebrating the community at the 2K TV wrap party, and we want to extend a very...
As soon as I hop off a jet, I'ma hop in the...
You ain't with PNB Rock. You're not with me. From New York, you ain't with Boogie. When I see you.
Up next, the Spurs taking on the Pacers. For San Antonio, they know each game is a test of their physical endurance and mental focus. Another challenge lies ahead. Pacers, Spurs. Tip-off coming right up.
They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold. The good young, we all grow old. In a world where you never defeat you, and if he cries wolf, you can never believe him. Easy to say, so they say. Be a good boy, Johnny. Don't you ever play with? So they say, so they say. You gotta crawl before you fucking walk.
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Brian Anderson at now the starting group for San Antonio. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Vassell in at the 3. And for the Pacers, Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2, and it's Nesmith in at the 3. Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. On paper, Clark, this is a mismatch, but the game is played on the floor.
I see where you're going with that, B.A. When I look at the talent disparity between these teams, it's wide and deep. It's a chasm. I see no opportunity for any kind of surprise here.
Here's Fox. The Pacers pull it in. Now Siakam. And here's Halliburton. Halliburton draws the double. Turner. Here's Nembhard. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team-first guy.
That'll be a 5. Second call. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Halliburton outside. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Halliburton's got...
And both teams look to move the ball around, stand to create more offense.
Well, that's usually the best way to attack, especially against good defenses. Ball movement moves the defense, and when you've got the defense on the move, that's when you can break them down and get high percentage shots. It takes patience. It takes unselfishness.
It seems to be the most efficient way, doesn't it?
It does, especially against really good defenses.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Castle is out there with Fox, and it's Vassell in at the 3. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago. Now, I asked him the approach they're going to take with De'Aaron Fox. The coach said that Fox's speed is the big challenge. He said, we're dealing with maybe the fastest player in the league, so we've got to be high energy at the defensive end. They know they have their work cut out for them. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Over to the wing. Castle misses. Here's Nembhard. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And once again, Coach, the storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall of Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside Turner. Pass to Siakam. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Good on the triple.
And he's such an efficient three-point shooter. Halliburton has an outstanding feel for when to fire from deep.
Fox can't hit that one. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Launches a 3. Rebound by Sohan.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Wembanyama, a screen on Halliburton. And it's Fox with the jam.
You get the sense Fox just improving with each game in terms of his pick and roll play, figuring out his angles, knowing when to pull and when to try to split or turn the corner.
And a wide open look for Siakam. And he's good on the 3-ball. Siakam's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Fox feeling it out a bit. Wembanyama, a screen on Halliburton. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Pass to Nembhard. Halliburton with it. Here's the floater. 5 to shoot. And Siakam has it in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. Spurs trail by 5. From inside, out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. Indiana leading by 5. Such an interesting player, isn't he, Coach? Jeremy Sohan. He played a lot of point guard during his second season.
Yeah, Kevin, the Spurs experimented with Sohan at the 1. It was a bit unconventional. They went away from it later in the year. But that experience as a point guard will continue to help his playmaking ability as his career progresses.
Now Fox, following the 3-point attempt by Pascal Siakam. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. That'll put De'Aaron Fox on the line. It's going to be on Siakam. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Halliburton. And for De'Aaron Fox, his 3-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
The steal. Nembhard, the pass to Nesmith. Shoots it up. And that time, also a missed shot.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now, here's Fox. 9 points in the game so far.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Outside Mathurin. Wants to get it to Turner and does. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously push the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Obi Toppin's checked in for Miles Turner. Shepard comes in for Aaron Nesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Andrew Nembhard. Now, here's Fox. 11 points in the game. Pass to Wembanyama. Beyond the arc. Goes back up. And it's good on the way in. Wembanyama's got his second basket.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
Here's Siakam. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Indiana making some changes. Walker comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Halliburton subbed in for Shepard. Fox against Halliburton. Over in the corner, Mathurin. Misses the three. Here's Fox. Wembanyama, a screen on McConnell. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Free throw good, Fox. Fox hits them both. Now Halliburton over Wembanyama. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the San Antonio Spurs. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. De'Aaron Fox out there with Castle. And it's Vassell in at the small forward. Basket good.
And that's where De'Aaron Fox thrives. He wants to get inside and finish at the rim.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Fox inside the line. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
Halliburton kicks to McConnell. Sinks the three-pointer. McConnell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, you get a little more space out there to operate, and that helps him find the room he needs.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And some changes here for the Pacers. Turner's checked in for Walker. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Castle. He has yet to score. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And that's one of Fox's strengths, trying to involve his teammates first. A really good passer who wants to play for his guys.
Pass to Toppin. There's the triple. Hits it from three-point range. Toppin's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Fox against Halliburton. Fox passes to Wembanyama. The layup missed.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Toppin.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Halliburton against Fox. Chalk up 2 there. Fox has got 6 points in the quarter. Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
Well, I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama. I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. Right. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
Spurs leading by 3. And here is Fox. 19 points in the game. Sohan with the screen. Fox goes in. Pass to Castle. Drills the three-pointer. Castle's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Nembhard's shot is good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Castle. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Indiana. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Here's Nesmith. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Nesmith has got the game tied up here for Indiana. 1:49 left in the first half.
And for a player of his size, Fox not afraid to take some contact to get to the line. He'll do it every chance he gets.
For San Antonio, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. No good on the second free throw. Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
Here's Fox, and they get it. Wembanyama with the aggressive finish.
And you just have to have an appreciation how under control Fox plays. I like watching him work the ball through the D in that pick and roll.
Nembhard finds Turner. Turner with the screen for Siakam. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pacers?
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, they can really open up the rest of their offense.
The Spurs have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Fox passes to Sohan. Vassell cracks in the tray. Vassell's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
Outside Mathurin. And Siakam has it in the corner. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
It's Fox with the drive.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
To the paint. Over in the corner, Mathurin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Mathurin's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Pacers. Now, here's Fox. Amard covering. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And we talk about Fox's speed, but he also has length. He's a factor there in the paint.
Fox hits them both. Nemhard with it. 6 points for him. With 4 seconds on the clock, Siakam misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Indiana out in front, up 1. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nemhard to his side. And it's Nesmith in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah, my wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college, and she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball, and I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. Wembanyama, a screen. Fox passes to Sohan. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Indiana leading. In the corner, it's Nesmith. Indiana again missing. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. To the inside. Back to Wembanyama. They double-team Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. To the wing right side. Zohan, the pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Turner. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Pacers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break.
And it's crucial that Turner remains assertive like this because it's how he's going to get these calls.
And he's just had 1 attempt at the line earlier.
You know, when you look at his numbers this season, he's had a respectable number, 77%.
And that one falls for Turner. All 3 throws good from Turner. And the Spurs with possession here. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Halliburton passes to Nemhard. Back to Halliburton. Here's Neesmith. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got his 4th assist in this one. Wembanyama, a screen. Fox passes to Wembanyama. Good work defensively by Turner. Pacers leading by 4. And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4" guys come along. And then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented.
Here's Wembanyama. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Vassell kicks to Fox. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Spurs trail by 4. Drives to the hoop, and they pick up 2. Fox has got 4 points now in the quarter.
He is a blur. I mean, Fox obviously skilled at breaking down the defense, coupled with his athleticism and size. Boy, he is a terror.
Pass to Neesmith, and stolen by Vassell. Outside, Fox for the tie. It's rebounded by Indiana. Now, Nembhard. He's got 6. Poke loose. Fox with the steal. Here's Vassell. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Shot's good by Turner.
Makes decisive decisions on the hardwood. Once Turner saw the catch-and-shoot opportunity, he was locked and loaded.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Aaron Neesmith. Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. .59 seconds left here in the third quarter. Wembanyama, a screen. Fox goes in, and it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. That's tipped. In transition, here come the Spurs. Up the floor. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam. Here's Castle. Now, here's Fox. Shoots from the line, and it's off the back rim. No good. Pacers leading by 5, and De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Shepard missing.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
Wembanyama, a screen on McConnell. And Fox gets it to go.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Puts up a deep 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Vassell in at the 3 side.
And how about the burst there with the change of pace? Fox is elite at attacking the rim.
Good on both. The Pacers shooting well. They're at 45%. Pass to Mathurin. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
San Antonio trailing here. Here's Fox. Wembanyama, a screen on McConnell. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Well, look, you need a bucket, go to him. This is exactly what he's built to do.
Over in the corner, Mathurin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 6 assists here tonight. Spurs trail by 3. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Count it. Fox has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen. And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
The Pacers making a switch here. Nemhard's checked in. Free throw is good by Toppin. Spurs shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Wembanyama, a screen on Halliburton. Here's Castle. Hits the three-point bomb.
And how about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Pass to Nemhard. Back to Halliburton. And a wide open look for Mathurin. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Fox against Halliburton. And here is Fox. Wembanyama with it. Can't hit from in close. Right side, Mathurin. Pass to Halliburton. And a wide open look for Walker. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. And the Pacers lead by 4.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Indiana making some changes. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Benedict Mathurin. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When the three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Boy, Fox is so quick off the floor.
Pacers leading by 3. Pass to Nesmith. Back to Halliburton. And Nemhard has it in the corner. And Indiana, another 3.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Here's Fox. Pass to Castle. Here's Fox. Now, Wembanyama. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. 16 points for Victor Wembanyama.
How about the rookie with the big shot? Wembanyama showing us he can meet those high expectations.
Nemhard with it. Back to Halliburton. 6 to shoot. Pass to Nemhard. And the Pacers another three.
Oh, a fantastic combo guard. Halliburton understands really how to score as well as distribute the rock.
And there's a minute 45 left here in the fourth quarter. Out that one, the Indiana lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Fox.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Wembanyama, a screen on Halliburton. Vassell, wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Now just a 2-point Pacer lead.
And there is no hesitation on Vassell's catch-and-shoot jumpers. Any sort of room, and he's letting it fly.
Here's Siakam. Rebound, San Antonio. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the fourth. Wembanyama, a screen on Halliburton. And he can't jam it through.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Releases from 15. Fox, no good.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Here's Nesmith. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Castle. No good on the three. Halliburton against Fox. Now Halliburton. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
Here's Nembhard. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. It was up for grabs right until the final second.
Richard, what do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox, and it's Vassell in at the three, the small forward. Nesmith passes to Halliburton, and that one goes, feeding him with a lead pass.
A nice effort from Halliburton, working to get that point-blank shot.
Fox against Halliburton. And Turner with the block. In transition, here come the Pacers. Here's Nesmith. And the shot's good.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for a shot.
And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. 4-point game. To the right side. Sohan, the pass to Fox. Right wing. Back to Wembanyama. Out to Fox. 6 to shoot. Wembanyama, screen on Halliburton. Again, the miss by Fox. And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant. But even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
Now here's Fox. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Here's the three. Fox can't get that one to fall. Siakam with it, now guarded by Wembanyama. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. We talked about his matchup against the highly touted Victor Wembanyama, and Coach told me Victor's combination of speed and size creates a lot of problems on both ends of the floor, so we've got to play a physical brand of basketball to just keep him out of rhythm. It'll be interesting to see how that affects him, B.A.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And out of bounds, the Spurs will take it.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Fox deciding where to go with it. Floats one up. And he lays it up and in.
And that is a shot that Fox has continued to work on for years. He understands how important having a floater is when you are a point guard.
Now here's Neesmith. Halliburton for three. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Fox against Halliburton. And Fox, here we go. No good. That would have tied it.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And the basket by Siakam.
I like seeing Siakam glide towards the rim, using his athleticism to his advantage.
Fox up top. Over Halliburton. Fox can't get that one to fall.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Siakam in the post. Covered by Wembanyama. Turner passes to Siakam. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama. 7 foot 4 inches. Skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
Now here's Fox. Pass to Sohan. Ooh, a good look from Fox. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Rise and fire. Man, I love watching Fox cash in off the catch.
Nembhard outside. Back to Halliburton. And the layup is good off the glass. Halliburton's got his second basket of the night.
No, he's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Fox. Shoots over Turner. Wembanyama controls the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. There's Neesmith with a three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Fox. The rebound by Nembhard. Indiana leading by 5. Halliburton on the attack. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Wembanyama, screen on Halliburton. Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
The correct read by Fox, taking it himself. De'Aaron is showing that sometimes being selfish is the right decision.
There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Halliburton. Nembhard outside. Siakam for 3. Knocks down the triple. Siakam's got 7 points.
A guy who can work the whole arc. Smooth corner shot by Pascal.
Wembanyama, screen on Halliburton. And Fox, here we go. And that one drops.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
The Pacers have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Pass to Turner. Back to Halliburton. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
And this is how competitive Halliburton is. Doesn't allow some contact to distract him from scoring.
Wembanyama screen. Here's Fox. Driving to the basket. And it's Fox with the jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, Second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let me get your thoughts on the Pacers and how they're playing so far.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
So, on the floor for San Antonio, Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Vassell in at small forward. Spurs trail by 4. Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys.
Pass to Toppin. Halliburton with the ball. Shot from 12, and it's in, off the glass. Halliburton's got 8.
Yeah, silky smooth with the mid-range J. Halliburton practices these types of shots all the time.
Fox against McConnell. Oh, and there's the whistle. He was going up for the layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it or not. So we got a couple of free throws coming up. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
And here's Indiana now. Here's McConnell. Yet to see a basket. Halliburton outside. Fires the 3. Yes! Tough points from Tyrese.
At the perimeter, Halliburton has a lot of confidence. He's just about always ready to take that shot.
Wembanyama, screen on McConnell. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And Indiana with some changes. Miles Turner comes in for Walker, and it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Nembhard left side, outside Mathurin. Five to shoot. Toppin outside. There's the 3. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
And I'll tell you, Mathurin's passing game has a solid foundation. Now, hopefully, it continues to grow here.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015 for much of his career with the team. He's endured the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD from that, but I wanted to be here in Indy. And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you. Halliburton against Fox. Shoots over Halliburton. And it's Fox missing. Indiana leading by 8. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Halliburton. Halliburton on the drive. And here's Turner from the arc. Can't get it. 0 for 3 in this one.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Wembanyama, screen on Halliburton. Fox finds Wembanyama. Here's Castle. He's guarded by Nembhard. Here's Wembanyama. Vassell passes to Sohan. Fox outside. He shoots, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Well, Richard, as we've seen, sometimes all a player needs to prosper is a change of scenery.
Well, no doubt, B.A. One of the biggest deciding factors in being successful is how you fit into a system and how you fit in with the players around you.
Siakam, he's checked in for Indiana. Nesmith comes in for Mathurin. Here's Fox. Always attacking Fox.
Look at Fox fearlessly going inside, hunting for a higher percentage look.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. 6-point lead. sweet touch inside by Halliburton.
They're creating space on his own. Halliburton with a sweet move to create enough daylight for the bucket.
Fox against Halliburton. Fox double team. 4-3. Indiana with a rebound. Nembhard's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Halliburton. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
And he has taken over this game. Halliburton looks like he's on cruise control at this point.
Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. The finish inside from Halliburton.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Picked up by Sohan. Fox with the ball. Siakam covering. Sohan. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
I like how Fox ran that 2-man game, making the correct decision. I'd like to see that more from him.
Siakam outside. Pass to Turner. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds in the game. Fox against Turner, and it's Fox missing. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Siakam. No good. 3 for 4 in the game now. Spurs trail by 10. Now Fox. He's got 16. Fox on the take. And down it goes. 2 points. Fox has got 18 points in the game.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for the Pacers. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. All right, Allie's ready to go. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Well, without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying all his skills today.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Nesmith in at the small forward position. That's the group for Rick Carlisle getting going here in the second half. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama powers it through inside.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
Back to Turner. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together, and the future looks bright.
Back to Fox. Over Siakam. And it's Fox missing. Pacers leading by 8. Nesmith with it. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Nesmith's got 7 points in the game.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. A different look for San Antonio. Barnes, he's checked in for Sohan. And it's Champagny in for Vassell. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Here's Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, a great flush from Wemby.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Turner inside. Wembanyama on him. Oh, he misses the dunk. And Barnes has got the ball here for San Antonio, trailing by 8. Wembanyama, screen on Halliburton. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
RJ, with Harrison Barnes on the roster, a team can count on durability and reliability.
Oh, and don't forget about the veteran leadership he brings to the table. You can't underestimate how important it is to have a champion and a veteran like that in your locker room.
Fox against Halliburton. From behind the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 8 rebounds in the game. Wembanyama screen. Here's Fox. Fox lifts off and hammers it down.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Indiana making a switch here. Mathurin's checked in. And here's Turner. Back to Mathurin. Clock at 6. Pass to Turner. Over Wembanyama. And it's Turner, that time on the assist by Mathurin.
Gotta be encouraged watching Turner shoot with conviction, realizing his team trusts him to take these fast shots.
Fox against Halliburton. And it's Fox with the jam.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
Siakam against Barnes. The shot no good. On offense, here are the Spurs. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Now here's Fox. He's got 24. Wembanyama, screen on Halliburton. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. As quick as anyone in the league, RJ. De'Aaron Fox. How does his speed affect the game?
Well, he's one of those players that normally you have one or the other, but he's quick and fast. Now, that's a mean combination because in the open court, he can break you down. In the half court, he has the quick left-to-right lateral movement that can cause problems in pick and roll.
Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. McConnell comes in for Halliburton. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. 1:44 left in the third. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Here's McConnell. No points so far. Pass to Siakam. Sinks the tray. And the Pacers lead by 1.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
McConnell against Fox. With the floater. In traffic. Fox converts.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Back to Nembhard. Toppin outside. Inside. Here's Siakam. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Siakam's got 5 points now this quarter. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 16-7 run. Wembanyama screen. Fox with the ball. Siakam covering. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, it's Wemby.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
McConnell against Fox. Toppin outside. Now Matherin. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Left side, Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. And here's Barnes. Now here's Wembanyama. 4 on the clock. Now Fox from downtown. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Fox has got 11 points here in the second half. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. San Antonio. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. So on the floor for the Spurs, Wembanyama out there with Harrison Barnes. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Castle. And it's Champagnie at the 3.
Yeah, such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
And so he hits both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Pacers trail by 4. Here's Halliburton. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Stolen by Wembanyama. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. And it's Fox missing. And for the Pacers, they're shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Here's Matherin. The 15-footer is good.
And you got to be right up on Matherin, especially when he's roaming around the mid-range.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. In the huddle, he reminded them, quote, "This would be a huge statement if we can finish this off, but we have to stay focused until that final buzzer. It would be a big upset if they can hold on, guys."
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Wembanyama with a bucket.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing, dominating on the inside.
Pacers trail by 4. There's a screen by Toppin. Lets a 3 fly. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Wembanyama screen. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
A monster night for Fox. You can call him a point guard. I call him a scoring guard because that's what De'Aaron brings.
Halliburton outside. On the wing, Matherin. Pass to Walker. Back to Matherin. McConnell outside. 5 on the clock. Outside Walker. The 3. Rebound by San Antonio.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Fox against McConnell. And it's Fox penetrating. And it's Fox with the jam.
Explosive move by Fox, and if you're the defense, you've got to come to expect that.
That's tipped. Here's Castle, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. A big group substitution here for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Matherin. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Turner. To win the run. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Halliburton against Fox. Soft touch off the glass. And it's an 11-point Spurs lead.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Here's Siakam. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Yeah, and Siakam is the total offensive package. A big man with post moves and a reliable jumper.
San Antonio leading by 9. Wembanyama screen. Here's Fox. Oh, Fox! No stopping him!
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Pass to Turner. Now Neesmith. Here's Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Neesmith passes to Nembhard. Halliburton for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 11 rebounds in the game. Fox against Halliburton. It's Fox with a drive. Rebounded by Halliburton. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. 11-point game to the paint. Here's Siakam. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want. It just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Here's Fox. Rebounded by Halliburton. Indiana has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's Turner. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
Yeah, Fox can be so slippery on the drive, making those little adjustments to get by the defense.
Halliburton, no good.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Spurs.
The coaching staff has to be happy with the way they've limited their turnovers here.
Yeah, B.A., that's hashtag facts. Just tremendous patience and self-control.
And what a huge performance it was for De'Aaron Fox.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me, effortlessly creating for his teammates.
Floats one. The rebound by Nembhard. On offense, here are the Pacers. And Halliburton with the 3. Fox against Halliburton. It's Fox with a drive. And there's a 3-second violation. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're down by 7. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
And knocks down the 3.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
So it's a narrow victory for the Spurs, pulling out the W. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And we present the player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.
One thing, Doris, that should attract a lot of attention in this game, that matchup. At the guard position, that is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Castle is out there with Fox, and it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward.
That's the thing about Tyrese Halliburton. This guy's going to keep you guessing. You want me to pull up and make that shot? No problem.
Fox inside the line. Pass to Sohan. Back to Fox. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Nembhard. Spurs working now with a new shot clock. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. Goes up with it again. Wembanyama, no good. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Now, he's in awe of Victor Wembanyama just like everybody else. He said, I don't know that we can stop him. I don't know that we can slow him down. But they want to try and play a physical brand of basketball against him at both ends and see if that has any effect. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Halliburton with the steal. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Shot from the inbound. And the layup is good. Halliburton's got 5.
Yeah, give Halliburton credit for staying with the play. You've got to be able to fend off that defense and still finish.
And when you think back to that Sabonis-Halliburton trade, Doris, it really worked out for both teams.
It's rare, Kevin, that you can talk about a, quote, win-win for both sides. Most trades are a little bit harder to evaluate because they involve more moving pieces. This was a straight-up one-to-one swap of young stars and positional fits for each side.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And it's Vassell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Nesmith. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner.
Well, yet another selfless play from Miles Turner. Pretty pass to his teammate.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team. They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Now, here's Halliburton. Following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Siakam. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
That's why they call him Spicy P, cooking up a mid-range J. Go ahead, Pascal.
Fox with it, picked up by Turner. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Nembhard after the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Siakam misses. It's a 6-point game. Wembanyama, a screen on Halliburton. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Fox.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Now, here's Halliburton. He's got 5. Turner for 3. Vassell grabs the board.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
And Indiana making a change here. Mathurin's checked in. Now, here's Siakam. Misses from close range.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's Fox. And he hits it to tie the game up. Fox has got his second basket of the night.
And that's where De'Aaron Fox thrives. He wants to get inside and finish at the rim.
Siakam, the bounce pass. Neesmith, the pass to Mathurin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
Well, this is where Miles Turner excels. Set the screen, roll to the basket, make sure your hands are up and ready to receive.
Offside Fox. 1:03 left in the first. The 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Here's Nembhard. Still yet to score. To the middle. Here's Turner. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Fox. Here's Sohan. Back to Fox. And it's San Antonio with another.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
And so Siakam will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. And the foul on Jeremy Sohan. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Pacers. Obi Toppin's checked in for Turner. Shepard comes in for Neesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Andrew Nembhard. Fox deciding where to go with it. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And Siakam has it in the corner. That 3 off the mark. It's a tie game in Indiana. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
They've got Tyrese Halliburton. Walker out there with Benedict Mathurin. And it's T.J. McConnell. And it's Toppin in at the 5 spot. That's the Pacers 5. On the wing, Mathurin. Covered by Vassell. Mathurin, good.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
A shake. It's Fox with the drive. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Obi Toppin. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Nice defense by Vassell. The Spurs shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. The Pacers shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Halliburton kicks to Walker. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Toppin passes to McConnell. And yes, it's good.
What a smart pass by Obi Toppin. He does not let that opportunity pass him by.
San Antonio trailing here. Outside, Fox. Knocks it loose. Stolen by McConnell. Pass to Halliburton. Outside, Walker. Here's McConnell. That three off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Fox against Mathurin. Wembenyama, a screen on Mathurin. Another shot. Here's Sohan. Good on the three-point shot. Sohan's got 5.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembenyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Walker. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Well, some have argued that Wembenyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin, and it's Nesmith in for Benedict Mathurin. Sohan with the ball. Siakam's there. Here's Castle. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Indiana trailing here. Nesmith, the pass to Halliburton. Over in the corner, Turner. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Pass to Wembenyama. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here is Nesmith. Halliburton outside. Out to Turner. Launches it. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembenyama's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Fox with it. He's got 11. He takes it in. Count it. Fox has got the lead up to 4 now for the Spurs.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. There's a screen. Turner passes to Siakam. They need this one. And Turner is good for 3. Turner's got 5 points so far.
Well, you just love how Miles Turner goes right up with it, right? No hesitation, catch and shoot.
Here's Fox, intercepted. Here's Nembhard, covered by Vassell. A nice shot by Nesmith. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Pacers?
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Yeah, Vassell looking comfortable and confident from the corner.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. The Pacers making a switch here. Mathurin's checked in. .54 seconds left in the first half of the game. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Wide open look. Sohan controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Now it's a 4-point San Antonio lead.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Turner with a screen for Siakam. A 3-pointer is right on target. Siakam's got his second bucket.
This is a guy with size and range. You cannot let Pascal Siakam get those kinds of looks from deep.
Fox is double. Shoots over Nembhard. Fires for three. A nice shot by Sohan. Sohan's got 8 points here in this quarter.
I like that decision right there. Don't try to force a shot inside. Kick it out.
Fox with the steal. Wembanyama against Turner. And the basket by Castle.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Now Siakam. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's San Antonio with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. De'Aaron Fox out there with Castle. And it's Vassell in at the 3 slot. Here's Turner shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Miles Turner has a lot of value in today's NBA. This guy's got length, athleticism, excellent shot blocker. He can space the floor with the ability to make those jumpers.
That one misses. Spurs leading by 5. Here's Fox. Drops in the layup for 2. Fox has got 15.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Siakam kicks to Halliburton. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Outside, Fox. Wembanyama, a screen on Halliburton. Fox finds Vassell. Halliburton against Fox. 4 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
And we talk about Fox's speed, but he also has length, and he's a factor there in the paint.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Siakam inside. Defended by Sohan. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Siakam. San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Well, Doris, before he started playing basketball, Siakam was on the path to priesthood. And there are a lot of GMs in the NBA saying, amen, that he chose basketball.
Kevin, this young man actually attended a seminary and didn't pick up a basketball until he was 16. But even with that, he's built himself into an all-star and a champion. An incredible journey.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Pass to Nembhard. Turner up top. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. Fox has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Fox is double. Vassell outside. Sohan the pass to Wembanyama. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. He can't hit that time. Good D by Siakam. Pacers trail by 9. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy, and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you. Pass to Nembhard. And the foul on Jeremy Sohan. That's foul number 2 for him. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Aaron Nesmith. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Indiana moving it around. Siakam's shot is off. On offense, here are the Spurs. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Fox. Pass to Castle. Back to Fox. Fox is double. Here's Sohan. And the 3 off target. Pacers trail by 13. Inside. Here's Siakam. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Now, Pascal Siakam looking aggressive and determined, which forces the defender to commit the foul.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. That one is off.
I think the value of Pascal Siakam is the skill set on both ends of the floor. He can play multiple positions either end, and he can lift his team in any number of ways.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. It's Fox with the drive. Vassell. San Antonio again missing. Pacers trail by 12. Here's Nembhard. Still without a basket. Turner with the screen. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And it's Fox with the ball for San Antonio. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama with that soft touch around the rim.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. Spurs leading by 10. And here is Fox. 19 points in the game. Into the lane. Shoots the 3. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 5 now.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
Size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
Nembhard, the pass to Mathurin. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Mathurin's got his second basket of the night.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
Out to the right wing. Vassell against Mathurin. Shot clock at 6. Here's Fox. Here he goes. And it's Fox with the jam.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
Count the basket. Fox has got 25 points in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
McConnell against Fox. Pass to Siakam. Down low. Outside Mathurin. Sinks the triple. Mathurin's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Spurs. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. T.J. McConnell is out there with Halliburton. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Toppin. And it's Walker in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Fox against Mathurin. Outside, Fox. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 4 assists in the game. Pacers trail by 16. Outside Mathurin. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Walker finds Toppin. It's good.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
McConnell against Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Toppin. That misses off the backboard. So it's the Pacers now. McConnell in the corner. It's good from long range.
Halliburton can be so clever with the basketball. Helps yet another teammate take advantage of an opening.
Now, here's Fox. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Inside. And Wembanyama with the flush.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Andrew Nemhard's checked in for Indiana. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. We'll see if that fire gets lit, guys.
Thanks, David. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. And the Spurs lead by 13.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
To the inside. Here's Toppin. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Toppin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Listen, the painted area is where Obi Toppin can be so dangerous. The athleticism and the tools he has, look out.
Outside, Fox. Halliburton with the steal. The kick out to Walker. And Indiana, another 3.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Some changes for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. And it's Neesmith in for Benedict Mathurin. Pass to Castle. And it's sent back by Turner.
I tell you love the attitude of Miles Turner. No one is getting off these shots when he's nearby. No one.
They grab their own miss. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
This is a real strength of Siakam's game, the ability to extend possessions and get second chance points on the board.
Fox against Halliburton. Fox, no good. Pacers trail by 10. Siakam left side. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Yeah, he's had terrific momentum all game. Pascal Siakam in his bag offensively.
There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Fox with the jam.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Siakam deciding where to go with it. Clock at 6. And Nembhard has it in the corner. No good with the triple. San Antonio leading by 10.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for San Antonio.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for De'Aaron Fox.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Halliburton against Fox. Wembanyama left side. The kick out to Fox. Spurs working the ball around now. Vassell outside. Fox with it. Picked up by Turner. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. There's 21 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
Some call them wins and lessons. Coach not wasting any time making his point.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
Siakam for 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Fox with it. Here's Wembanyama. And it's sent back by Turner. And so it's San Antonio with the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home.
Stopping this rhyme spitter, young critter, get your binoculars. Up and coming, this ain't pop. I'm not popular.